G'day, welcome. Glad you can join me. While you're waiting for me to put these gloves on, you could check out the links in the description below and subscribe and share this video as well. It's just a way you help creators like myself get our work out there to other people. Alright, and it's something we enjoy. Now I'm just going to whack the size of the canvas panel up there in centimetres and inches. And I want to do a bit of a mountain island, volcano-y mountain island sort of thing, okay, in the middle of the ocean. So I'll put these gloves on and we'll get ready, alright? I'll try something different this time. I've just got the retarder here. And where I want my sky, I'll get the sky retarded up, the area. Okay. Now I want to get the flowing craft paint mixed with some retarder. Retarder is a slow drying medium. It will slow down the drying time of your acrylic paint. Okay, now we can get this sky painted on the top half because we're only going to blend the sky. That's all I'm going to blend. So this is virtually acting as a preparation surface for my sky to happen the way I want it to happen, alright? We'll just get that nicely stroked through like that. I'm getting the phthalo blue and I've just got primary red there. I want to make up this purpley colour, add some white to it. I did do one there, but I used French ultramarine blue and you can see the difference that it made. It's very much like a violet or a purple, but I want this storm dark grey colour, so changing up the red and the blue values gave me the colour that I'm after. Alright, so there we go. And I can get a lighter one over here as well. Get a lighter and darker value. Two different values, two different amounts. That's got a different amount of white than that, so that's a different value than that. So I've got my phthalo blue and I've got my stormy colours there, so I've got to get that out of there. I want to get this into that. It's going to go duller when I put it on the canvas because we've got the white here. So I want to just get this out there like that. I want this to be kind of like a stormy clouded sky over the mountain / volcano. So you've got the phthalo blue, just pocketed it in there like that. Could probably put a little bit over here as well, in the corner. And I'm just scrumbling it into that soft retarded white there. Same here. And I'll probably put just a bit over here. I'm just sort of putting pockets here and there. Alright. Actually, what I will do, because I'm going to have stormy clouds mainly here, I'll do the rest of it just like that. So we've got all different lights and darks in our sky. And this is all retarded as well, so it's going to stay wet longer and allow me to blend my clouds the way I like to blend them, okay? So I'll get all that brush stroked out of there. Use any brush that works for you. I'm just using this little flat brush. I've never used a flat brush on my skies much or for quite a while, but I've used one today. Now we'll put some clouds and darker stormy colours in there, alright? So I'm picking up the titanium white and I'll get some clouds up here, so I want something there. Put it on and grab a blending brush and blend that into the blue softly, but so you got a cloud there, okay, just like that. That's fine. Now clean your brush if it's contaminated, the one you just put the first cloud on with, and damp it dry. I'll pick up some more paint. I'm just not showing it to you because I don't have to move the camera then. And we want something out here. Get that paint right on there. The edge, this is a big cloud, this one. And I want to blend that, manipulate it in a, so it's pretty turbulent in the middle, it looks busy. I want to get a nice bright edge on it too, so I'm doing all the white clouds first. Okay, I've gone for a filbert brush because these sort of clouds, I want this sort of look within them. So I want a bright edge there. I've got to stamp it on. There we go. And we'll get something over here as well. And then we're going to blend that. And we'll blend this back into there, just so it's busy and turbulent. Get something over here. Fluffy. I'm trying to get that fluffy look. There we go. We'll put some more brightness back in there. Grab a blending brush and blend this. Now don't blend the buggery out of it so you've washed it right in. Just get it, feel for it. If you haven't done clouds for a while or haven't done them at all, watch a tutorial, that's fine, and practice how to do a cloud. Because clouds can be, I have said it in the past, the most hardest thing to do. We want some white over here as well. I'll get that there and blend that, because these whites are going to make the darker storm clouds stand out. That's why I'm doing this. You'll see in a minute. Now I want to finish these clouds off before I put the other ones in front. So I've just got mid-grey out of a tube, save me mixing up more paints on my palette. You can get this mid-grey in a tube. It's a middle tone colour. And we'll just get some grey depth. Got my blending brush in our clouds here, and then we'll put the yumminess over these as well. We've got quite a bit of grey billowing in this one. Sit that down, sort of blend and make the pillows in the cloud. And the same with these. Get that one done. And this one here. Then we can put the yumminess in these white clouds. Then we'll start adding the stormy, darker coloured, threatening clouds, alright? So there we go. Now I'm going back to my fan brush because that's more of a control where I can put the edge on these. So I'll do this one here, and I'm putting some sort of, I'm controlling where I want the white on that, and I want to soften that white back into that grey. So we've got our dimension, our hard lit edge to some of the clouds. It's not just a whitewash of a smirky blurred cloud, alright? And then we'll do the same to this here. We'll sink some of this down with some yumminess, just like that, just so we've got vibrant lusts of brightness there. Sink it down, but don't wash it away. You want to still see it. Okay, hopefully that's looking all right. Gee whiz. And we'll put some in here as well. that cloud, one at a time so you don't get all mixed up. And the last one over here. So I'm mainly doing the top and just some busyness there. I'm dabbing on and off and little twists. There we go. Now back down to this colour that I used before. Oh, not that I used it, I mixed up these light. So I'm going to use the lighter colour first. Let's hope I've got enough there. And I want to get a storm cloud coming up the sky. Up, just over that one. Okay, and he's tracing up here. Get some more of that paint. And it's coming down. I'm using this filbert brush because it gives me those pillowy tops like that. And we'll get that just pushed in there like so. And I want to blend that now. So I'm grabbing my blending brush. And then I can add the darker values to this as well. That's why I wanted to mix up that storm colour. And see, this is sitting back those bright white clouds. The storms come in front of us. We'll blend that down to the sky there, into the atmosphere. I'll just look in my monitor and see where I need to go with that. Yeah, that's getting dark, it's getting stormy, it's doing what I want it to do. Now I want to get some, go back there, I've lost some of it, and I want to get some of it just coming over here. Oh, look at that beautiful, different dark values, it's beautiful. Get them in there. I want that more rounder there, not scratched. And we'll blend that. And I'll bring this stormy colour down to the atmosphere, but don't forget I'm going to have a mountain here, so I'm not going to get too busy there, but you'll see it'll pay for you to watch this video before you start painting and work out what you're going to need. Now I'm picking up some of that darker cloud colour that I mixed, and I want to get that in front there just like that, and I want to kind of right in front of that cloud there, get that sharpness on there. Boom, boom. Now I want to carefully blend that back into the cloud, so I want to leave that dark edge. I've never done clouds like this before, but I'm finding it interesting. Okay, and it'll make sense once you've seen. I've seen these in the sky the other day, and it's a change from doing the same old, you know. And we'll get some more darker values like here. So I'm going to have a bit just in front of this, coming down to the atmosphere. See how I put that on? And you just carefully on and off dabbing. It's in front of those sunlit clouds, and we'll bring this to the atmosphere as well. It'll make sense, I hope. I want to get the water level coming there, so I want an atmosphere there as well. I just stamp that piece there on. And see, I'm making different layers within this cloud, if you can see. So where are we? We'll get some of that over here as well. I'm just looking for that full rolling cut motion that these type of clouds can have. And I want some of this into the atmosphere. Just something there that I can blend down. And then I can put my whites back as well. So I've just picked up some of the titanium white out of the tube, and before I lose my atmosphere, I want to just dance some of this up. It's getting dirty, I don't care. There we go. Put it on. Place it into the cloud. Get rid of there. And bring your atmosphere down to where the water level here there is going to be. And you know what? That's not a brush hair, that's a cat hair. They're bad for your paintings getting stuck into your canvas. So I'm picking up more of the white. It's going to get dirty, but there we go. I'm going to have that mountain there, don't forget, so I don't have to do that. Trace that up into the stormy cloud. Let me have a look in there, that's looking okay. Now just to finish this busy sky off and to make it pop, I want to get some vibrant white, if I can, tucked in with this dark cloud formation there, just to show the intense. I'm just using a filbert brush, just something I can put on and sort of blend it out at the same time, sort of thing. Okay, and let me look in my monitor. I want to see how that's working. It's working fine, it's doing what I want it to do. Probably over here as well I want some, you know how you get that vibrant light behind the dark one. That's what I'm trying to achieve here. I probably could have dried it, but it's working. That's good. I want a bit of a nice bright edge on here, and I'll wedge that back into the cloud as well, just to give it some sense of light source behind there. That's looking good. Where else can I probably put some? Probably just to see the lights and the darks, what they do for each other. So I'm looking in my monitor, squinting my eyes, kind of seeing where I want this to accentuate. That's a big word. I don't know what it means, but it sounds good when I just add it into the narrating of my video here. Yeah, just accentuating the cloud area here. What we got going on here is some light. The light's against the dark. That's dark because it's darker than the light, so it's light. We'll probably flange some in there as well. Alright, how's that looking? I'm looking in my monitor, not too bad. I'll whisper that up just a little bit. There we go. And we're ready to do the bottom half. Now I want to stick to the same flavour for the water, so I've got my phthalo blue and the primary red. We're going to make some of that purpley colour. There we go, and we're going to get this colour here hopefully. So now we're going to add white to that. I'll just put some of that flow white there, and let's just see what we're going to get here, because we want the ocean to have a light and a dark amount. Sorry about that, my camera was pointing at the palette, so I've just blocked all that in with that paint, and now I'll just put some lighter and darker values in there. So we'll pick up some of the white on that contaminated brush, and look at that, we've got, that's what we had. We're going to get some of this up there. So we'll keep it simple. We'll get some nice scallopy. Oh yeah, look at those lighter values. Let's get them a bit more lighter. Get some more on there. Don't be shy. And I want to pull this across. Now we need some darker value because we've lost too much of the dark, I see. So I'm just getting some of the darker one. And we'll get that laced in there as well. And pull it across. Now I'm just getting some titanium white onto that filbert brush, the good quality titanium white out of a tube, And over here, I want to stamp on some motion in the ocean, just like that. Pick it up before it gets contaminated, and we'll get a bit of glare out here as well from that cloud. Just something we can get some motion in our ocean from, okay? I'm just grabbing a soft blending brush while that's still all wet. I just want to, let's see what we're going to get here. Just scallop that down, blend it down, soften it, just so it looks like some sort of light there. Now I'll just sweep this with this soft brush. Try not to dig the paint down to the canvas. Alright, I've just added some darker values again here and there. Now I've picked up some white. It's just contaminated a very little bit, and I want to just get the, let's just see, just out there a bit in the whites here. We'll get some, you know, light hitting the, how's that looking? That'll do. I'm going to do that within the you know, where the white is and where it's, I don't know, I'm just scalloping it anywhere and making it up as I go. Get some of that in there. Just so you got that luster of light just hitting the water here and there. There we go. Now we're ready to put our mountain, volcano, whatever in there. Okay, I've penciled in me mountain peaks there, and I'm grabbing my flathead, which I can use like a knife or a chisel. Get some of the white on there. I'm mixing up the burnt umber. I want the darkest there, just a little bit of white with it. I've dried the canvas, and let's get these peaks nice and sharp into the water. Get the tops of them nice and sharp. I was careful to not go too much into the light, because the top of these are going to have a bit of ice or snow on them or whatever because of the sheer height of them. They just got sheer height. It's down there somewhere. And I've made the bottom reasonably flat like that into the ocean there. Alright, so we've got our mountains blocked in with the dark burnt umber. Just mixing some black and the burnt umber together to get a darker value of that. I've dried what's on the canvas there. And I want to sort of just, you know, pocket in dark values within this mountain. Now see what I normally do, from the tip I do a zigzag. You always get a wiggly line coming from the tip, and it always helps. Oh, something like that. See, like I'll show you on this one. We'll just get some darker elements there, because we want to get some lighter elements in it, and then we want to put some snow on the top and then some foliage down the bottom, the way they all do. Now we've done that, we're going back to this one, and we want to lighten it up a bit more. Not too bright because it'll look too cartoony. And we want to get some elements of you know, ridges in our mountain. How's that looking? There, that'll do. Now back down here again, gee Whittakers, I've got titanium white out of the tube and I'm chiseling it onto my flathead brush, just so the very tops can have snow on it. And if anything, I only want to come down to about here. You want it to be scratchy and broken up, but I'm using the brush on its edge to get that. I don't want to go just painting it in like an idiot. Sometimes I've done stupid things though. So we'll get that all there. How's that looking? That's doing the job. Can leave some dark aspects within the snow, but she's laced on there. Alright, now just to put our bullshit effect into this snow up here, what we'll do is we'll grab some of the brown and just create a shadow colour in this. Now if you're happy with yours like this, leave it like that, but I just want to get some darker values where the shadow may be hitting the snow, just to bullshit it up a bit, you know. How's that looking in the monitor? Yeah, that's not too bad. I might just get the pure white and go back over that. Now we just want to put some greenery growing up the side of these volcanoes here, and I'm just going to go with simple forest green. Get a bit of cad yellow light just to lighten it a bit. And we want to sort of creep this up the mountain within the dark bits, just find veins of it, come up just like that. Careful though, you don't get too blobby. Have pockets of dark everywhere. Now we'll get some darker value down the bottom there. Alright, just to change it up a bit. So I'm picking up just the forest green on that now. And staying at the bottom, get this sort of merging with that colour. See how it's looking more real now? It's got value, it's got depth. Depth of the greenery going up the mountain. Oh, geez, I get carried away sometimes. Yeah, that's it, that's it, that's it. All the way like that. I've just picked up the black mixed with the brown burnt umber again. I'm with that brush, I've cleaned it, and I'm putting the shadow back where this greenery is meeting the top. See how it looks different? It doesn't look light on light. You want the darks to sit it back. We'll darken up a bit of a shadow behind there. So now to finish it off, I had the green and the yellow. Now I've added a little bit of blue and a little bit of white to put the distance in there. And I just want to gingerly use this like a detail brush and just gingerly detail some distant foliage on the side of this mountain. Let me look in there. That's sort of, yeah, it's just making it stand out that bit better. We'll get the side up here. And leave that shadow there, distinguishing the two mountains. We'll put some water hitting the bottom. And I just want to bring some of that sky atmosphere down over the water horizon line to finish this off. See here, we want to bring some of this down and just smooth it. So I've just got some white teased with a little bit of the blue there, and I just want to emulate, there's that word again, just some water hitting the bottom of our volcano hill there. Just out there, come on. There we go. Now I've just washed the brush. I've left it a bit damp, so it's kind of thirsty. And I just want to see if I can lighten up some of that white, or is it dried on me? I just want to see, just to skinny them. You don't want them big, fat cartoon lines, which I've gone and done there. That's kind of a bit better. Looks a bit more real. It's soft. Yeah, that's all right. So I've just fading that into the ocean there now. Up here. That'll do. So I want to pick up this colour and probably some white and hover some clouds in front of there as well. Where is that colour there? Somewhere around here. Let's see if that's going to do it. I'm using my little, this brush, it gets used for a lot of things. We'll bring this like over the ocean. Let's see if it's going to work. Just something to join things up. If you don't forget, if you're happy with the way yours is looked, don't go that extra mile I sometimes do, okay? Yeah, that's not too bad. Coming over the, just to kill that horizon line so it's so far away. Now just to finish it off, I've cleaned that brush, I've put some white paint on it and taken it off, and we'll get some sort of misty clouds very lightly. Look at that, very lightly. Okay, where else do we need some? Just sort of hover some over there, like that. Oh, the joys of painting. When you're painting, you can have a lot of joy and fun about it, okay? That's what it's all about. Get some in there. There's a gully going on in there. There's wind tossing up clouds and all sorts of stuff there. Just something subtle, but enough to notice it. See what I'm doing? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy, tiger. My dad used to call me Tiger. Alright, we can keep doing that till the cows come home, but we'll stop it off there, get some over the distant ocean there as well. We'll put a signature on this. Alright, I've got the darker colour here, just to subtly put my autograph in here. Get your paint nice and wet when you do this, because there's nothing worse where you've got to keep loading up the breaking paint from your brush. Now we'll just put a frame over this little baby. There we go. A nice stormy, cloudy sky. We've got some volcano mountains and just a basic simple ocean there, okay? Add your flavour to this, alright? That's not too shabby. Make sure you look at the links in the description below. Share, like and subscribe to my video channel, alright? Tell your friends if you like what you've seen today, and if you don't like it, you better tell everybody, alright? Goodbye, good luck, and good on you.